Can you hear all that? It's traffic. Not that close to the road, but 6, 8 months ago, at this time in the morning, not counting the winter and all of that, it was really quiet. People were not moving around. People were not working. People were not up and at it. Um, they were afraid. There's still a lot of people that are afraid right now. And let me tell you, fear, while it can be a good motivator, it can also be a tool of others to keep you down across the board, right? But I love hearing people up and at it. I think everybody's ready to get moving again. And on that note, day 2, 3, and 4 of this positivity workshop. And I'm doing that because today's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. You have your homework for today. I gave it to you yesterday. Day 1 today is about showing gratitude. Gratitude for the things in life that you already have. Gratitude for the things that are coming to you. Gratitude for the things that are possible. Show it, say it, speak it, get it out, write it down. I want it to be real. I don't want it to stay up here. I want the challenge for you is today and the rest of this 30 days is to put it to action. Your gratitude could be something that you do every morning, every evening, whatever you want. And we told the story of the gratitude rock one time. If you need help remembering this is a great story. One gentleman decided one time he was just going to take a stone, just a rock. And it was a simple rock, and he put it in his pocket. Now, it wasn't a big one, of course, it fits in his pocket. But every night when he reached in his pockets to empty them on his dresser or wherever you empty your pockets, that rock was there. And it reminded him to stop, take a minute, and show gratitude for the things in his life that he's grateful for. There's probably a ton of things, right? Well, then the next morning when he got up to put his keys and his everything else in his pocket, what was there? The rock. So he put the rock in his pocket, and it would remind him to show gratitude that morning for the things in his life. Throughout the day, when he just kind of reached in his pockets for change or whatever it was, the rock was there, and he stopped and took a moment to show gratitude for what was going on around him at that moment and the people in front of him. Listen, 2, 3, and 4 days 2, 3, and 4 are going to be about that last sentence. Today is gratitude. Get on it. Let's make it a habit. Let's make it good. And share with me your experiences and share with me some of the things that you're grateful for. I said this on my page just a second ago. I use these platforms, YouTube, Facebook, and so on, so that I can actually communicate and have conversations with people like you. I love conversations. I love asking questions. I love answering questions and helping people and other people giving me advice and me being able to research. I love that. And this platform is fantastic for it. So if you would please, and you're interested, comment. I know it's tough. Sometimes we're watching this on other, like our phone or whatever, or our TV in our house, and it's harder to comment. Come back somewhere and leave a comment or contact me, privately in a private message, and let's have some conversations. It helps us grow. So that's my wish today, is that you do that along with your gratitude, and I'll be forever grateful. Okay. Days 2, 3, and 4. That's going to be Saturday, tomorrow, Sunday, the next day, the first day of the week, and Monday. Why give you 3 days in a row in advance? I want you to get a heads up. I want you to be able to start first thing in the morning. Don't wait for me to come on and post it. I'll come back and talk to you. Day 2. What I want you to do for day 2, on top of the gratitude, is let other people in your life that are fleeting and temporary. And what I mean by that, I don't mean temporary in a bad way. You go to the gas station, and maybe it's one you go to all the time, or a convenience store. We talk about this a lot. And you happen to go in and you address the person behind the counter who works there or owns the store, the little store, and you have a conversation. Well, what kind of conversation are you going to have? Obviously, they don't have a whole lot of time, and neither do you probably. But I want you to practice positive exchange with everybody. I don't necessarily think it's our responsibility to make everybody happy. That's not what I'm saying. But if you could just look at them, and they have name tags sometimes, and say their name. Don't look, how's it going, Steve? Don't do that kind of stuff. Notice it when they're not looking at you, Go through your transaction and tell them, at the end, something like, hey, Steve, I hope you have a fantastic day. Or, hey, Steve, how are you doing right now? Or, hey, Steve, that was awesome. Thank you so much for your help today. Using somebody's name personalizes it and takes them out of the moment. And trust me, people that go through life just dealing with what's in front of them need that diversion, need that break, and appreciate it when you do it. Even if they don't appreciate or catch it right away, trust me, later on, they're going to go, you know what? I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know why. We don't expect a pat on back. So, day 2, tomorrow, Saturday, if you're out in the world, if you're out and about and you're doing, even if you get a phone call, so you get that phone call, hey, I want to talk to you about your auto. What's the one that's coming across now? Your warranty, your car warranty, or whatever, you get on the phone. Spend 2 minutes with them and try to sell them the refrigerator that's in your garage. And then tell them thank you for their hard work, but no thank you, and hang up. If you get that time, don't worry about it. That's just a silly thing. But if you are out in the world, use somebody's name, say hello, do something like that. And I'll give you one of my favorite things to do right now, and then we'll go to day 3. I love telling, when people say, hey, how are you? I love taking them out of their state of the moment by saying something completely unexpected. Sometimes I will use this one. So, hey, how are you? I will say, I am incredible. Comes across sometimes as arrogant. I don't care. Normally it comes across as, what did you just say? No, I'm incredible. And people, I love that. I'm going to use that too. Or even better yet, if I feel like I'm going to push or press the envelope on that arrogance problem and I can sense it, I say, I am incredible at times. And that laugh and that thought takes them out of the moment because they have to think, what did he just say? And then they process it and they, oh, I hope this is one of those times. It happens. So when somebody asks you, how are you? Don't fall into the norm and say, I'm fine. How are you? Stop and sincerely look at them. I'm pretty good today. How are you? What's going on today with you? You got a great day plan, whatever. Do something like that. Okay, day 3. Day 3 is about you and your home. Day 1 today is gratitude. Day 2 tomorrow is changing somebody else's day or moment or state by being in the moment, being happy, and sharing that feeling with somebody else. Day 3, which is going to be Sunday, the first day of the week. Yes. I want you to beautify one room in your house. Just one. How you doing, Mr. Boyce? I want you to take the time and make it extremely beautiful, clean, uncluttered, rearrange it if you need to, buy new whatever drapes or a little picture or something. Make one room in your house, and I'm not talking about your closet, the most beautiful place that you could imagine in that house. That's Sunday. Why? Trust me. When we get to the week, you'll know why. But it does have an immediate effect on your psyche. So that's day 3. That's Sunday. Okay. So we got day 1, gratitude. Day 2, change somebody else's state and make their day a better day, but just by your presence, by your words. Day 3, beautify one room of your home. This is part of the 30-day workshop for positivity. Day 4, which is going to be Monday, everybody's favorite day of the week, Monday. I want you to start a new habit. So on Monday, you get to start whatever new habit you want. It's easier to start a new habit than it is to break an old habit. It's not impossible to break an old habit, but I found that if you replace it with something else and then let it go, it's a lot easier. Now, be careful what habit you exchange for another habit, okay? But here's a good one to start with. I tell this to everybody. And actually, when people come to me as a client, this is the first thing I do for them as homework, is I tell them, every morning, I want you to make your bed. Get up, make your bed. Then when they come back to me and they say, hey, can you help me with this? I'm going to ask them the question, did you make your bed this morning? And if they say, no, I forgot, they say, I can't help you. Why? Because you're not following the rules. You're not following the instructions. So Monday, start a new habit that's positive and beneficial for you. Make it simple. Don't make it convoluted and all kinds of fancy words and fancy mean things that you have to do and a ton of actions that you need to take just to make the habit good. Make it simple. Make your bed. Now, wait, Jim, when I get up, my loved one's still asleep. So I get up and my beautiful wife gets to sleep in, and I try not to disturb her too much. But the first thing I do is roll over and put my arms around her and tell her I love her and show her that I am grateful for her being in my life. And I hold her before I get out of bed at 4 or 5 in the morning. Then I get up and I take the millions of pillows that we've thrown off the bed at night, put them in place, pull my covers up over my side of the bed and make it nice and smooth so she doesn't have to deal with that. And then I kind of straighten her covers too. When I leave the room, when she wakes up, she doesn't wake up in that huge mess of a bed. I've made the bed. And if she doesn't have time to finish when she leaves in the morning, I go in and do it when she's not around. Make your bed. Mr. Boyce, I specifically only have my bedroom. Now listen, that statement is a negative limiting statement. I specifically only have my bedroom. Clean your bedroom. Now, I know you live in a house. The house may not belong to you, but as a roommate, you can clean the house. It's not their responsibility unless that's your agreement. So that's a limiting statement. What I would like you to change that to is I'm going to do that to my bedroom today or Monday, whatever the case may be. You can start this weekend if you want to, but maybe Monday. All right, Mr. Boyce, I love you. That's it. I'm going to come back on in a few minutes and talk about relationships. You heard me say that. So God bless you. If you've watched and you're watching now, please leave comments. I love the comments. It's about this conversation back and forth. That's what I live for. If you comment on there, I promise I'll keep it respectful and I won't let anybody else bash you either. It's my promise to you. And let's do that. So I'm going to end this stream, come back and talk about relationships because there are a few of my friends, people. This is my protector. It's raining on my computer. There are a few people that need to hear some of the things I have to say about relationships. So I'll be right back. Until next time, on your mark, I love you. Get set, grow.